Hi, this is Tim from Latest 3DS Games, and I'm back with just a little bit more Nintendo 3DS news. So there is going to be a mini Nintendo Direct, which is coming out on July the 18th. It's coming out in Japan. Not sure if it's going to get fully translated into English and get converted over to for us to see. So you might want to check it out on the Japan Nintendo site. And like I said, July the 18th for that one. It's actually going to be focused completely on one game, which is Demon Training. That's the follow-up to Brain Training, and it's going to have Nintendo President Satoru Iwata, and he's going to be joined by the Brain Age Supervisor, Dr. Kawashima. So it's interesting that they've kind of made this into just focused onto one game. Not sure if Nintendo Direct have done that before. So they're obviously trying to, promote it as quite a big title for the 3DS. Although, unfortunately, at the moment, I don't have any release dates or anything like that. So you may want to just check that one out. Like I said, it may just be completely in Japanese, but you should be able to kind of follow along some of it and obviously hopefully get a look at the game itself. So moving on from there, Nintendo have said that they fully intend to make a profit on the Nintendo 3DS XL. Straight from day one. I'm not quite sure what this really means. I'm kind of interpreting it that as the price is just under, it's around $200, isn't it, in the US, and it's actually can be set by the retailers in the UK, Europe, and it's looking like 170, 180 sort of pounds. Not sure of the kind of euro equivalent at the moment, but I'm reading it as they're not looking at maybe dropping the price to the retailers in the kind of near future, so they want to make some money out of it. So if you're kind of holding on for a 3DS XL, expecting it to drop a fair bit in price towards Christmas, etc., this maybe isn't going to happen. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see, but it's interesting that they've come out with that announcement. And another announcement that they have made is that the actual 3D, the stereoscopic 3D, that is in the 3DS itself. They're happy with the feature, but they're maybe not going to make it into a headline feature in future consoles, although they do expect it to still feature somewhere along the line. So I think, again, reading between the lines, they're pretty happy with what it's done, but they realise it's not an essential part of the game. It does make cutscenes and cinematics really nice in some games. Some games is obviously I've really enjoyed myself. Things like Legend of Zelda and Resident Evil especially. Some parts in 3D have been really great. And I know some people really enjoy the games, playing them in 3D right the way through. It can be a little bit distracting in some games. By all means, leave your thoughts on that one. And Nintendo have said, like I mentioned, that it will still feature, but they're not going to make it into such a headline feature in future consoles. So like I said, leave your comments below. Be interested to hear your thoughts on the 3D and how much you use it. And that's basically it for this video. So don't forget you can subscribe to this news show, which is generally around sort of at least 5 times a week. So it's very regular. So you can actually subscribe to the show and obviously, subscribe to me if you haven't already. And I'll be bringing you some more news. And all the next 3D updates are next week. So this has been Tim at Latest 3DS Games. Thanks for watching.